What's up, people? Relationship Wednesday. It's back. Let's go. And welcome to Late Night with Lavelle. As always, it's good to see you guys, and I am so happy to be here servicing you people because this is what I love to do. This is my purpose, and I'm bringing my purpose to you. Now, over the past few months, I've been getting a lot of messages from people, talking to a lot of people who aren't happy in their relationships. They either come to me in my inbox or they come to me, what's up, everybody? They either come to me in my inbox or they just bump into me on the street or I'm at the store or something. They say, hey, you know what? Hey, I know you do this relationship coaching and stuff, but here's the deal with me and so. And they go into whatever story they have to tell me, and they ask me for my advice. Half the time I give it to them for free, because I'm just a nice guy. But like I said, over the past year, these past few months is when it's really been stepping up. It's been increasing, and I've been doing this for the past year. I've been doing a lot of research, been doing a lot of reading, I've gotten my certification in relationship coaching, and all things point to one thing when it comes to not being happy ultimately in a relationship. And that one thing is we tend to settle for a spouse or significant others. And the reason because we feel as if that's actually what we worth. It's a reflection on who we think we are and what we think we deserve. So I wrote a quote for you today. It's been a long day. The quote goes, we become the sum of all of our thoughts because what we think about constantly is what we will eventually become. A perfect example of that is our external circumstances. Circumstances were put into place by what our heart secretly desired. We may say that we want one thing consciously, but our subconscious knows what we feel we deserve. It's like the quote by Napoleon Hill. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, you can achieve. What our conscious conceives, our subconscious have to believe in order to achieve it. We can't have conflicting thoughts because our subconscious will default to what it's always known and not what you're trying to create. With that being said, when we complain about not being happy, it's because deep down we enjoy the struggle. When we complain about our relationships, it's because deep down we believe that those people are what we deserve in our life. That's what we believe. They are a direct reflection of what we feel our worth is. People are only going to do to you what you allow them to do. If you feel as if you have other options, you simply won't put up with toxic, disrespectful, or abusive relationships. So, what I ask you guys to do is to make a list. So there is no more wasting time. There is no more wasting energy and having more broken hearts. Make a list on the qualities that you want in a person. It needs to be a strict, let's call it template, a guideline. And it may sound superficial, but I'm just giving you a baseline on where you should start when you're looking for your next spouse. Or if you're thinking about quitting this current relationship that you're in. So it can be, the list can go wide and narrow. I mean, it can go from hair color to eye color to height to whether they graduated from high school to college to their current financial situation, if they have kids or not, if they smoke or not, if they drink or not, if they're Christian or not, if they're Muslim or not. Make that list, make that box, literally make a template. And, when you meet somebody and you're going on dates, kind of silently check those boxes in your mind. She's got that quality, she's got that quality, he's got that quality, he's got that quality. And certain things you may feel is not as important. Depends on the attractiveness of the person. Maybe they might be a little smoking hot. But you know what? I joke with my cousin about this all the time, about how this guy made a video about how to look for your girlfriend. He made this little template where the attractiveness level can kind of rise with her craziness level. So he's saying you want to get the right formula of attractiveness to craziness, and the hotter they get, the crazier they'll be. So that's actually really superficial. But you know, I haven't met too many women that were smoking hot that didn't have some kind of deep down issues going on. So maybe it's just they tend to put more attention to their appearance than they. You know what? I'm not even gonna get into that. I'm not trying to get yelled at about anybody. So that's what you need to do though. Make yourself a template, and follow it. And if you don't follow it, don't come back to Coach Court and say, well, that template didn't work. Like, wait a minute. Did you date somebody that didn't have the same religious beliefs as you? Then don't be surprised when it doesn't work at all, because that's one thing that really is a hard one to overcome. Those red flags that you have in the beginning, they'll just become even more apparent once the honeymoon phase is over. So the reason people tend to settle is because they feel as if, they have low self-worth. It may be a comfortable situation, or the person just might be just pure lazy, or they might be using the other person for something. Like, they know that this relationship won't go for long term, so they simply get whatever they can get and then skedaddle. But that's super, super wrong too. But anyway, that's all I got for you. When people settle in a relationship, the relationship will never be a real relationship. It's not something that's going to last long term, because you see the red flags, those little annoyances won't improve, because people get into people get into relationships thinking that they can change the person. They feel as if they'll be able to love them out of their character flaws or their little personality quirks. And it just doesn't work. When people show you who they are, this is an Oprah Winfrey quote, when people show you who they are, believe them. And at this ripe age of mid, you know that people are stuck in their ways. So I want you to make that checklist. And also, like, comment, and share this post with your friends and your family. I have my YouTube up, and if you like a personal coaching session with this guy right here, I am available. So just send me an inbox or head to my website, fruitfulseeds, with a Z at the end.com. And it was good to see everybody for this late night session with Lavelle. As always, have a good Thursday and good vibes only. I love y'all.